it's Brian. Up first, Sour Face Twisters bubblegum. They also came in a green apple variety. Nick's gonna be the first one to get sour. There's two reasons though why I wanted to review this. The first one, and we'll kind of pull in here, the package artwork, just it really to me said 1980s. The font, the kind of light, almost pastel color scheme, just the whole, the illustration.
It does sort of have that look of
really
candy when we were kids.
A throwback. And so that caught my eye and kind of sung to me. The second reason is I just wanted to see Nick make a sour face. And so he's made some good ones in the past. If you saw the sour gel, the Airheads, Turbo Airheads, go back in the archives if not. In other times. But so we're going to have Nick try this first. And it's not just candy like a lot of these. This is actually gum that's coated in a soury, sugary base. So let's do this. All right, we find Nick with Costas Restaurant behind him. Not only is it a local landmark and institution, and has been for 60 plus, it's also going to be seen on the big screen, right?
Yeah, the movie Carol with, it's Kate Blanchett.
Correct.
They had
Rooney Mara, I believe, is in it. They were shooting down here. It's a period film supposed to take place in New York, I think in like the 50s.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I actually went for that diner. And the inside of it, it's got like a cool old school. It's still original to the 50s.
And I think I believe Todd Haynes is directing, but it's supposed to be out early 2015. So when you're watching the flick, if you are, and you see a little diner, and it's set around Christmas time, it was shot right here on the mean streets of our hometown.
And what's funny, it was just it was the beginning of the summer.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled, it ain't Christmas. Oh, well, I'm gonna pop these open.
Look at that face that he's making.
Yeah, who is it? Is this Krang? Is this Turtles?
It's his nephew. It looks like somebody just...
the Turtles, man.
Somebody's stepping on his balls.
He does have kind of a bizarre look. I like the two-tone, the pink and the blue. That's always a classic.
And this is like Big League Chew, man. This is like...
Yeah, look at these strands. They're almost have a look and feel like pipe cleaners.
Looks like those whips that chick used on Double Dragon. Beat the shit out of you with.
It's definitely sour. So far, I'm not getting a lick. Well, it took a minute. It's so sour because it's still kind of tart. The strawberry's there, but it's being completely washed by strawberry. Or by the sour. I'm not a big sour guy, but it's not bad. It's a little harder than I thought to start with, but I think it's chewy. I guess Krang is making a sour face. You know? I see it. It's definitely a lot more sour than some of the other things we've tried that present themselves as like extreme sour.
Right.
And they're just a little. No. I'll give them this. These are pretty sour. Not bad. I'm going to pass it over to Brian.
All right.
See what he's got to say here. Oh. Brian, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Man, alleyways were meant for pissing. Sour face twisters. I just imagine somebody with a sour face, like a Rude Light Brand or something, and you just come in and just twist, just mangle their face, just twist it. These are hard, man. Like, you can, it's kind of malleable. You can actually make it into like a fun shape.
Yeah, actually,
they're really tough.
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't just me. It actually kind of hurt my teeth for a second.
You did a good job with holding the sour face, but I'm finding it difficult, man. My eyelids are twittering. It is not misrepresenting the facts.
No, it is
Good
not
sour.
for the weak.
Yeah, it brings the sour.
If you don't like sour, you definitely are not going to like this. I mean, I'm getting a taste for the sour. I'm okay, but even this is...
It's just unfortunate that the power of the sour is not met with a good gum. And it's not just that it's old and hard, it's just a weak gum. I mean, I guess beggars can't be choosers. You can have your cake and eat it too. But, or you can't have your full float and fuck it too.
Welcome to Hamilton.
If you know what I'm talking about. Alright guys. Oh, and up next, what you're gonna see, we shot it months ago, Airhead's Mystery. And at the time we were baffled, we were befuddled, we thought it was good, but we didn't know what it was. It has since been announced that particular flavor, and if we looked at the ingredients, we may have been able to do some detective work. It's a Mexican dish called mole, M-O-L-E, with the funny little... It's basically a cocoa-based dish. It's a sauce that you put on like enchiladas and stuff. I know this sounds kind of esoteric. I've had the dish before. It's a spicy cocoa, kind of like a bitter dark chocolate Mexican dish. And so that's what the chips were. So when we're talking about it and we're saying, I don't know what this is, and maybe they'll announce it, well, they have since announced it. But enjoy this video that we shot like months ago when you were in that back of that bed of that pickup truck doing the thing. You know who you are, user. I think I banned you, but alright man, enjoy the video. Look at these dreadheads.
Oh.
Okay, Doritos Jacked test flavor 2653. Now there's 3 different Doritos Jacked currently on the market. All 3 test flavors. There's one in a kind of like a yellow bag, a red bag, and the blue bag.
In fact, yeah, I believe the back actually.
Oh, yeah. So we've got them here. And you know, it's a gimmick. It's a way for them to hold a contest. People buy the product, warrant guesses, one wins, you know. I mean, it's kind of a fun gimmick. I like it. It's different. Now, I didn't want to like spoil what they were, but I did kind of do some research, you know, a month or 2 back. And predominantly what people did say is that this one had the strongest flavor. And I've seen pictures of the chips themselves. And the blue bag, the chip has a very dark dust. It kind of piqued my curiosity the most, and so today we bring them to you. Wow, oh my god, yeah, these are the most unique, probably.
Whoa.
The chip itself is almost an orange chip, but the seasoning is very dark.
It's almost like a pizzeria.
Yeah, it's like a very dark brown.
Let's look in that bag.
I detect the scent, but I want to wait until I taste it to reveal what I'm thinking. The texture of the chip is a little bit, not as crispy, but a little bit more dense and hard than a typical Dorito. That's not a bad thing. Flavor-wise, there's definitely things happening here. I'm just trying to sort through them. A little bit of spice. Some kind of maybe a smoke or a mesquite. I have to have another one. Maybe try to help me work through my thoughts here. Maybe 2 if I just try some of that seasoning. I'd heard rumors, just tasting the seasoning on its own, a lot more punch. That definitely kind of has a little kick to it. I'd heard potentially chili cheese fry. That's the rumor. I'm kind of sad to say that I don't think that's really the flavor of these chips. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's not what I'm sensing. But I can't tell you a particular thing that I can't label this. This is a, Chipotle chicken breast, or this is a mesquite grilled, whatever, steak or something. I just don't know. It's not, in my opinion, like necessarily bad. I don't think it would be for everybody. It's definitely puzzling. Some chips, as always with Doritos, no 2 are alike.
Oh, wow. That one's insane looking.
I'll save that one for Keith. Alright, my take on these, interesting experiment. In terms of flavor, like if they announced what this was and put it on store shelves, I would not choose this over my particular favorite Dorito, which is taco flavor, but even your standbys, the Cool Ranch and whatnot, I would choose over this. Now I'm just dying for them to just say what this is. Promotion ends on June 27th.
So we got about a month?
So yeah, when we're filming this, we're still about a month out. Don't know when this video will air, so they could have already revealed it. I'll be keeping my eye out, just for my own personal curiosity. But very interesting. All right, Keith and Nick, it's your time to shine.
Let's do that damn thing. Yeah, dog. Well, I'm gonna reach in here for the darkest thing I can find, which... Oh, hey, it's the one that was supposed to be safe for Keith. What the hell? I found it.
Well, you're gonna get the most, you know,
Oh, don't worry. There's
full take.
Now, I like to, even though I'm a picky guy, if I am trying something with flavor on it, I like to put flavor side tongue down. You know,
Okay.
Got to get that flavor absorbed into the tongue.
I mean, it's got that great crunch of a good Dorito.
Right away, I'm getting a barbecue taste. Actually, really strong, like, because it was kind of sweet.
If it's barbecue, I gotta think that it's specifically trying to be like some kind of a fire roast, something, you know, like barbecue, like over a grill, like a dry rub, because it definitely has a sort of smokiness.
I can say this. I'm pleasantly surprised. These are actually
Wow.
really good.
I'm surprised by your surprise, actually. That's...
I know most people don't expect me to like anything with flavor. I can't say I blame them. I have set a pretty long history of being a flavor foe.
Keith?
They're very hard to explain.
They are. Yeah, I was at a loss
It's
for
like-
words.
They're,
Trying to come up with it, and I'm not.
you know, I think I'm actually gonna try your trick, Brian. I'm just gonna suck off a little bit of that.
And I mean, when I did that, I definitely got much more of the kick part. And like even now, it's been minutes since I've had one. You know, my tongue is still a little warm. It's not that it's a bad thing, but
Even though I know they can't just be like barbecue Doritos. I know that's not what these are gonna be.
yeah,
But I can't
Shake.
shake that.
yeah.
But that's not a bad thing, because like I don't like barbecue like sauce or anything on my sandwich, but I do like the barbecue chip.
Yeah,
These damn
And-
things are spicy.
Oh, they
Yeah.
got a good kick to them. At first, when I
And it
looked at them,
sticks
they
with
kind of
you.
reminded me of pizzerias.
yeah. I think the orange kind of chip too is pretty good. You know, when you kind of work through everything else that's going on.
And the thing is, I mean, we've just been talking about flavor too. The chips are really fresh. It does, like you said, it has that little bit of sturdier than usual Dorito, but that I believe is part of the Jacked.
Yeah, part of their
They're,
gimmick.
They're definitely good and all that, because I would eat them, but
Yeah, I mean, it does make me
Yeah.
curious about the other flavors, and it makes me think too that, like, I mean, it's interesting to eat a chip that feels like a, you know, a creation from Dr. Wiley's lab. You know, like these do feel like, you know, an evil genius was at work, had his hands in this.
There was the one.
because if they would reveal these and they're on sale after that, I would definitely buy these. Like I said, if you eat too many of these without a drink, they do start piling up on the tongue.
Yeah, bottled water would be really good
wow.
right now. Thankfully, I have one
I
in the
just
car.
pulled one from the bottom of the bag, and that thing was loaded with seasoning.
Wow,
But I still hold just the same. These are actually delicious.
that's cool. Kind of an interesting surprise today. Again, I don't know when the video will go up. It most likely could be after the promotion is gone and finished, so we can't really urge you to go out and buy these because they might not be available. But we do applaud Doritos for doing something a little bit different, making it kind of fun.
And I'm sure if you look, just like we found the Christmas things, you know, I'm sure once the promotion's over, you'll still be able to find random stores.
That's
that have
true. And you might also be able, yeah, your big lot. And you also, you know, if you're really desperate to try these, I'm sure eBay, somebody's going to hoard these for years out. And the price will continue to inflate, but
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Now, again, like you said, I probably wouldn't choose them over my standard Cool Ranch. That's that's my flavor of choice.
Cooler Ranch.
Well,
It's
yeah,
so much cooler.
Ranch.
It's so
Yeah.
much cooler.
But I would say if somebody had these out at a party, or you just offered them up, I'd snack on them. They're delicious.
Doritos does not make a bad chip. Let's just put it that way.
They do have a pretty good history.